It is the end of May, which means it's time for me to go on our big once-a-month grocery shopping trip that we do for our family of 9. And so I thought as I was preparing for that trip that I would show you how I put together these grocery shopping trips and menu plans for the month. This is not the only way to do it, and it's probably not the best way to do it, but what I needed was a way that was really easy. It was on paper because that's just how I work, and it's something that I could just throw together as quickly as possible. I have a lot going on. I have 7 kids that are 12 and under, and it's a very big, busy household, and I just need things to be fast and efficient. So this is what works for me. Let me show you what I do. When I begin, I have 3 things in front of me. I have our calendar for the upcoming month, so I can see if there are any events or things that might affect our menu plan. I also have a copy of our grocery list. Now this is actually 2 copies here. I just fold it in half. I have this by my printer so I can easily print one off whenever I need it. This is all of the items that we tend to buy most often. The reason that they're different colors is because some of them I primarily get at Costco and some of them I get at a smaller store like Trader Joe's, and so that's the reason for the coloring. This just makes it easier so I don't have to write everything down. On the back of it, I'll write items I want that aren't on this list and able to be circled. And then lastly, I just have this big stack of papers. This is things that from the last couple months, maybe our grocery or our menu plans and other ideas for meals. So step 1 is that I take a walk through my refrigerators, my pantries. This includes my indoor refrigerator, and I also have a full freezer and refrigerator that we keep out in our barn. So I just take a look through those and see what I have left from the month before. And as I'm just glancing through this list and glancing at what I have and taking some notes, if there's some major staples that we're out of, like, oil or butter, those kind of flour, those things that are just pantry staples, I will just go ahead and start circling those right away. And I can also jot a number next to it. If I know that I want 5 butters, I'll put a 5 next to that. So this is my indoor fridge. You can see it's mostly just leftovers. We do have most of this bag of carrots left, so I will make a note of that. And this sour cream is really full, so I will make a note of those things, but for the most part, it's mostly just leftovers. When I have small quantities of things, I don't bother writing it down. I will just replenish that item as if I didn't have any, because I don't mind having leftovers or extra surplus of those things. However, if something is in a large quantity, if it's a full unopened package, I will make a quick note of that so that I can stay on top of what we have. We have a full Costco-sized package of hot dogs, which we ended up having a party just a few days ago, and so these were left over from that. We also have 1 package of brats left, a full bag of strawberries, mixed veggies, a full unopened package of lettuce, which still looks good, amazingly enough. I get a lot of questions about how to keep produce. Costco romaine, organic romaine hearts last so well. This has been a month with that bag of carrots that I showed you, and then we still have an unopened bag of gluten-free flour. So other than that, it is a clean slate. I'm now going to quickly write down some of my menu ideas for the month. Even though I have to be organized with planning out a menu for a full month, otherwise once a month grocery shopping doesn't work, I still at heart am a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl when it comes to cooking. I really like to just kind of cook in the way that I feel that day. And so what I do is I write out a menu plan for the month, but I don't stay a prisoner to it. It gives me ideas to go on. It lets me know what ingredients I have, but within that menu I will often just change things up a little bit, cook those ingredients in a little bit different way. So while the camera was off, I just completed the final step of writing out my meal plan. This can take me a little bit because I like to look through different recipes on Pinterest or in my collection and what I did the month before. Depending how much time I have, I spend more time exploring Pinterest than others. Today I had a little extra time because the kids have all been playing right outside in the water, and so I was able to look through and get some different recipe ideas. Now, depending on the month, more specifically the season, is going to change my menu plan a lot. Right now we are going into June. We're in Missouri. It's really hot. I'm going to do a lot more slow cooker meals because they don't heat up the house, and also some grilling outside. So I take a lined sheet of paper. I noted on my calendar that we have 2 events this month that dinner will be provided for us. I don't have to worry about it at all, which leaves us just 28 days of dinners. Also, I made a special note that we're going to need some things we might not normally buy because my girls are going to be in a day camp taking lunches Monday through Friday 1 week. And so that's going to be a lot. It's going to be that quick, easy to pack kind of food that we don't usually do because we're homeschoolers. We eat at home. Okay, so on this sheet, I have my dinners. Now you can see I need 28 dinners for the month. Most of the dinners I will do 2, maybe 3 times throughout the month. Up here I have grilled. These categories help me to sort things a little easier in my head so I can write it down quicker. So most of these things are things that I make frequently because don't reinvent the wheel if it's working, just do it again. There's a couple things that I am trying, like this Mongolian beef is a gluten-free Mongolian beef recipe that I found on Pinterest that I've never done before, so I'm going to try that one new. What else? Oh, this cream cheese chicken chili I've never tried making in the slow cooker. So those are 2 new ones that I have this month. But otherwise, that is my list of dinners for the month. This burrito casserole freezes really well and it's a hit. So I'm going to, in addition to having it twice throughout the month, when I make it one of those times, I'm going to just make a triple recipe and put extras in the freezer for those nights when I'm big and pregnant and I don't feel like cooking. Okay, this is my lunch, breakfast, snack list. This pretty much stays the same. I don't have to rewrite this every month. Occasionally I'll make changes, but generally we will do each of these lunches about once a week. Breakfasts are not scheduled per the day. I just have lots of ideas, and a lot of it depends on what the kids or I get up and prep. It's kind of our casual meal that we don't all sit down together. And then I have just snack ideas over here. This right here is Friend Friday. This is something that we host once, maybe twice a month. This month, I think we're just going to have one Friend Friday because we have several Fridays we're gone. And basically, Friend Friday is when we invite a whole lot of moms and kids over. We had 28, I think, last time. And everybody brings something to share. We spend the whole day playing outside. The kids play in water. It's great fun. Everybody brings something to share. So last time I did hot dogs. It worked really well. I think I'm just going to do that again this month. So now that I have our whole menu planned out, I will go again, whoa, my little buddy's here slurping on a smoothie and he's noisy. So as I went through and I jotted down my dinners and looked over my lunches and other food items, I kept this list right by me. I know pretty much what's in each of these recipes, and so I could just quickly circle any items that I know I needed. Also, now that I'm done, I will go through and I will count how many chicken meals we have and how many beef meals we have. I know for our family, it takes about 5 pounds of chicken, just, as a general idea, to feed us for that dinner. And so I can just count by 5s, and then that's how many pounds of chicken I need to buy. Same with the beef. For tacos, I usually cook like 4 pounds of taco meat. And so I just know, okay, if I'm doing that 3 times, I need to make sure I have 12 pounds of ground beef in the freezer. So that way, that's how I make sure that I have all of my meats that I need for the month and other ingredients.